Message from your demons. Just a reminder that I have a demon candle spell casting service available on Etsy. Link for that is in the description. You have 2 piles to choose from, so this is a collective reading, so there may or may not be a message here for you. From left to right, pile 1 and pile 2. Pause the video if you need some more time to choose your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So your message from your demons. So underneath the deck, I do want to point out that I have the 2 of Swords. And what this is saying, the spread is saying, is that there is an issue with the way you guys are making decisions. So you guys have some sort of large decision to make about your life. Could be career, could be moving, could be whatever it is. It could be a relationship, but you recently have had a large decision, or you're still in the middle of it, because with the two of Swords underneath the deck, you haven't fully committed to one path or the other yet. And the way you guys are going about making decisions, first of all, your options are very limited. So we have the 4 of Cups and we have the 5 of Cups. So that's like double whammy, basically saying you're not looking in the right direction. There is another option. So you need to consider a possible third option to the 2 options that you're currently weighing, because they are not in alignment with your life path. We have the Hierophant here. And this situation is like overall trying to teach you a lesson, it's trying to teach you a lesson about making decisions, because you guys have some sort of issue when it comes to that. You limit yourself, so you take whatever the matrix hands you, even though you're not satisfied with any of the options, and then you force yourself to choose within those constraints between those options. And you need to realize that you can manifest or attract an alternative option or options that are not defaultingly given to you. So you guys need to play more of an active role in manifestation, and pay more attention to what your intuition is telling you, and also pay more attention to what your heart is telling you, because your heart wants something else, but your mind is probably saying, oh, I can't do that, or it can't happen because of X, Y, and Z, and whatever. But you can actually, your guardian demons will help you clear the path of that third option once you make the choice to pursue that third option. So there's an option that you're not paying attention to, and you think that it's not possible. You think the way there is blocked. The way there is not blocked. I mean, it might be currently blocked right now from where you're standing, but once you make the decision to pursue that third option, your guardian demons are going to help clear the path for you, and they're also going to help make it clear to you what next steps to take. So say you're thinking, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get to the ultimate goal of, or the end goal of option 3, but I know what first step I would make. Then make the first step, and then you'll know intuitively, it will be downloaded to you what the secondary step is and what the third step is, etc. So this is, like I said, this is an overall problem. For whatever reason, I'm not going to look into it, but for whatever reason, it could be stemming from childhood. For some of you, it could be stemming from a past life that also God reiterated in childhood. But maybe you guys weren't allowed to make a lot of decisions growing up or in your past life, and or you made one poor decision one time in your childhood, and it traumatized you, and then you were like, from then on, you were kind of afraid of making decisions. And again, you also have a problem, not only a problem with weighing options for indefinitely, basically like not ever choosing or taking forever to choose, but you also have a problem with not seeing alternative options. So like I said, again, we have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. So to me, that's basically almost yelling that there are indeed other options that you're not considering, and you need to consider these other options. So you're not backed into a corner. If there's something wrong with option one and there's something wrong with option two, other than just the normal amount of, because nothing's going to be perfect. So anything beyond the normal amount of difficulty or negative aspects that are attributed to option one and two, anything beyond that, if the negative aspects are rather high for both of them, then that is telling you that these two options are like default options that the matrix brought you, what you defaultingly attracted by being unconscious. And you can do better if you just pay more attention and be conscious when it comes to manifesting your life. Then you can manifest a far better option. So let me see if I'm seeing anything else. So, oh my God, is that the, oh no, it's the Seven of Pentacles. I thought it was the Seven of Cups. But even the Seven of Pentacles is basically saying, it will grow. Whatever you choose, it will grow. So again, if you're not seeing the end, like how you're ever going to get to the end of a third option, it's, you know, you plant the first seeds and it will grow, and it will work out. That's like an auspicious card, is basically saying that it will work out. And then we have the Strength card here. So you have to pull on your inner strength, because this is something that you're weak in. It's a weak area of your personality, of your characteristics, and you need to work on strengthening that. And you need to work on sowing better or more quality manifestations that will arise and come to fruition. So you guys are planting unconsciously, and you need to plant consciously. So choose what you actually truly want to happen, even though despite any blockages that you may perceive. Make that decision, and then ask your guardian demons to help you on this path, to clear the path, and to tell you which next steps to take on this third path. But there definitely is at least one extra path, if not two more options that are far better than the ones you're considering that you can take. Okay, so those are your messages from your guardian demons. I hope that helped you and resonated. Let me know if it did, and I'll see you in my next reading. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So your message from your demons. First, I want to point out that underneath the deck, you do have the Lovers. It's in reverse. So we have the Four of Wands here, and we have the Two of Cups. So this is some sort of love or relationship reading. So for those of you who are in a relationship, you're being forewarned that you're going to encounter a rough patch, and this rough patch is going to occur because one of you or both of you are carrying some kind of trauma or limiting beliefs or something like that from past relationships or even from your childhood that are going to be brought up to the surface. There's going to be a disagreement, and it's being brought up to the surface for you guys to work on. If some of you guys just recently met someone new, this is going to progress, and say it was very casual, it's going to progress into something a bit more serious, but you too will hit this roadblock, this issue here, where you guys kind of trigger the trauma in each other. So this could be a kind of karmic relationship. Now, in karmic relationships, you're supposed to learn the lesson from them, heal what aspect is being mirrored, and then you're supposed to break away from that individual. Karmic relationships are not supposed to last forever. So there's a high chance that this relationship that this spread is talking about will not last forever. And if you try to force it to last forever, then you're just going to be in misery, because it's not meant to last forever. So if some of you guys are currently in a relationship, you've already hit this rough patch, and this is something that's not just going to happen one time, but it's going to be ongoing. So if you're already in a relationship and you've already hit these rough patches, then and you're trying to hang on to this relationship, just know that it's not going to last forever. You also shouldn't end the relationship prematurely before you've learned the lesson, because then what's going to happen is that you're going to end up attracting another karmic partner, someone very similar to this one in the future, who's going to bring up the same triggers and traumas again for you to deal with, and it's going to be kind of a repeat. It's going to be the same person in a different body. So you don't want this to happen. So in order to avoid this happening, you need to learn the lesson right now, heal whatever needs to be healed right now, and then separate yourself from this person and don't look back and move on with your life. So just in case you guys are making wedding plans, I'm not seeing a happily ever after in this relationship. So, and if you're fighting, then you know what it is. It's nothing that's simple. It has to do with things in your shadow, or their shadow, or both. I really feel like it's both. Most likely it's both of you. And you guys are both equally triggering each other. And these things need to be healed. So let me see if I'm seeing anything else or some more details about what needs to be healed. What is that? Is that the Lovers again? That's another Lovers card. It's not the one that I had underneath the deck, but I have 2 Lovers cards in this deck. I also have 3 Magicians and 2 Devils. And the secondary Lovers card came out for you guys, but it's in reverse again. Okay, so that's telling me this is some sort of like higher level relationship. Like I said, some sort of karmic attraction, karmic relationship. It's not just like a easygoing type of relationship. But don't be fooled by your strong attraction to each other, because it's not meant to last forever. The Lovers is in reverse, so this is not long term. It's not going to last forever. So with the Sun card at the end of this spread, I'm seeing this as enlightenment. So you guys are meant to gain some sort of enlightenment. So again, learn some sort of lesson from this. And that's going to help you on your life path. So looking back, you'll end up being grateful that you met this person. But while you're going through, or when you guys just break up, you might feel like, why the hell did this happen to me? Why the hell did I meet this person? And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse in the middle there, I'm picking up that this is some sort of higher plan that you guys had. So it was like predetermined that if you guys both got to a certain period in your life where you were still hanging on to a certain type of trauma, that you two would find each other to help each other heal from this trauma. So it got triggered because you guys are both still holding on to your respective traumas, and you guys ended up meeting each other and getting together for this reason. So there is a higher reason for why you're together. It's not for frivolous reasons. So hopefully you guys aren't married to this person. There might be a few of you guys where this is like maybe a boss or something like that, but honestly, with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, I'm picking up for the like 99% of you guys, this is a romantic partnership. But for the small percentage of you guys where this is maybe someone else, like a boss or something like that, once again, don't quit your job right away, because you're just going to end up getting another boss in another body that's identical to the one that you have now. So what you need to heal is going to vary for all of you guys. So I can't really tell you like what your trauma is, what your issues are in a collective reading, but you have to see like what about them is pissing you off. What do they do that pisses you off? How does it make you feel? What does it make you think of? And that will give you hints as to what needs to be cleared out. So you need to work on actively clearing that out from your shadow. so that this doesn't repeat. Some of you guys have a pattern of attracting the same types of partners. So this is not new to you. This is not your first rodeo when it comes to this. I'm here describing one particular relationship, karmic relationship, and you guys have had like 3 of them already, for example. So some of you guys, once again, you weren't clearing out whatever that embedded shadow was. Or you probably cleared out some of it, but you didn't clear out all of it. And that's why this person's repeating themselves in another body. So if you guys are thinking, oh, I'll never get married, I'll never find the person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, because if you guys are still single and you're constantly attracting, like, say, narcissists or like difficult relationships, you probably will find the person you're supposed to spend your life with. I'm not going to cast cards on that because, again, this is a collective reading. But this is preparing you for that. So if you are going to find your soulmate later on, this karmic partner is preparing you for that. For those of you who are currently single, be prepared for this person to come into your life. Or this is just simply telling you, explaining to you what the hell happened in your last relationship if you're currently single. Okay, so if some of you guys were like, what the hell was that even about? And you've already broken up with that person, this whole reading is just explaining to you what happened. And it's also forewarning you that you probably didn't clear out all of that shadow, and you're probably going to attract another karmic partner. Just be forewarned. Okay. And those of you who are currently in this relationship, you want this to be your last karmic partner. So again, do all you can to clear out these shadows, these issues, these traumas, these triggers, and so that it doesn't repeat. So let me see if I'm seeing anything else. Finally. Oh, King of Cups. So yeah, again, this is just repeating itself. Emotional healing needs to take place, but with it being in reverse, it's not going to be easy. It's going to shake you up. And with that King of Cups, I am picking up, again, a strong masculine energy that's going to trigger you. Of course, it depends on your gender. This is a collective reading, but I am picking up like a strong masculine energy that's going to trigger your emotions a lot. And so just be aware of that. So those are your messages from your demons. I hope that helped you and resonated. Let me know if it did, and I'll see you in my next reading.